everyone. So this is my second time filming this. My memory card was full last time and for whatever reason it didn't actually record. So it says recording now. Let's pray it is actually recording. So this video is a follow-up video from my last video regarding how I mentioned I was going to get breast explant surgery. So I got the surgery done. I got it done mid-October and now we are January 21st. I intended to make a video sooner, but I really just was not in the mood. I ideally wanted to make a video like within weeks of getting the surgery, so everything was more fresh to tell you guys. But I really was not in the mood to do it, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know, it was so strange. And I didn't feel like showing anything. Like it's not attractive. My scars are really, they're still even very kind of like gruesome looking, I guess is the word. So I don't know, whatever. If you are considering this surgery though, I do have a lot of answers for you. I don't plan my videos, so this is like completely off the cuff. I'm probably going to forget a lot of things that I wanted to mention, but I just like my videos to be free-flowing. I don't want them to be rehearsed. I get so much anxiety as it is filming. I feel like putting the pressure on myself to like rehearse it or have like, I don't know. I just want to do it like free flow. I don't want to think about it too much. So for me, okay, let's say this. Do I regret getting the surgery? No, I don't regret getting the surgery. Do I think I look better after having the surgery? Not really, to be honest. Like, I do think there's, like, this sounds so weird. I do almost think there's like a time and a place to have some boobs. I feel okay most of the time, but I was trying on bikinis just in my room, just at home, to see if any of my old bikinis would work with my new body, and yeah, they looked, first off, most of them had form cups, so it didn't work at all. But then some that were like triangular shaped bikinis looked so weird. I felt as if I looked like a boy. So, you know, there's moments like that where, you know, of course, I think overall like society has programmed us to believe that boobs are attractive. Sorry. But still, I do think that my decision was right and I feel good about it. I think that my decision resonates more with who I am inside. I felt like having implants, my body wasn't who I was on the inside. Does that make any sense? Probably not. But I almost felt like I was an imposter. I felt like I was giving a weird image, so different than how I am. It was just weird. I don't know, my own thing for me. And regarding breast implant illness, for me, I didn't really think that was a thing, although I have battled with so much anxiety throughout my life, and I have had breast implants for 15 years since I was 21. So when I actually look back, that is when my anxiety really peaked. So I don't know if it has anything to do with it. I would say I'm feeling awesome lately. I'm just getting over a cold. So besides the cold, which totally sucked, my mentality is so much better. I can't explain it. Like, I just feel really positive and better. I still do have a bit of anxiety, but I would say my anxiety has calmed down a lot compared to what it was before. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I feel more better. I feel more comfortable in my own skin now. And yeah, so I'm happy. I am now like, I wouldn't even say I'm an A cup. I would say I'm less than an A cup. So I went from a C to nothing cup pretty much. And yeah, whatever. So if you want to watch the reasons why I got rid of my boobs, you can watch my other video. I will try and link it. I'm not really, if I don't link it on the screen, it's gonna be linked down below in the like little box thing you can open. So fast forward to getting the surgery, I had to have drains. So if you are going from bigger to smaller, no matter what, you're gonna have to have drains to get rid of excess fluid. And the drains had to be in me for 5 days. They were the most uncomfortable part for me by far. They make me queasy and gross, and I get nauseous with stuff like that. So I had to have my husband Jay drain them for me, and I would just turn the other way and he would do that for me. So I'd have to drain like usually morning and night, and I couldn't shower. So the drains were the most uncomfortable part, plus the tubes. The tubes to the drains were like so long, and I kept having this paranoia that I'm gonna like pull on the tube and then it's gonna pull on the needle and everything, and so it was just uncomfortable. And you can only lie like this, like when you're lying down, and you have to stay upright. So for 5 days I had those drains. I couldn't shower or anything, and then I went and got them removed at the surgeon. And so this is one thing no one told me about. No, I didn't see anybody talking about. So when you have the drains in you, it feels as if it's just a needle maybe like this big. But what you find out when you get them removed is that needle, here, let's, oh, I can't tilt. Am I showing on screen? Okay, so that needle is, hang on. So that needle is actually, it's like this really skinny, flexible needle thing. This is what it felt like. I didn't look at it, but when she pulled it out, this is what I felt. And I think it was from here all the way under here. And then this is, I can still feel pain, and this is months later, to the exit point here. So when I got them pulled out, she just like pulled it out, and it literally felt like a freaking worm in my body, like pulling out, and it was horrible. horrible, and nobody told me about that. So the whole time I kept thinking I have this little needle and I have to be careful with these tubes not to pull on it because the little needle's gonna come out. No, it's like it's a tube needle in you, like way in you, and it's disgusting. I hated it. I don't know who these people are that come on here and make these videos days after surgery, and they're just like me right now, and they're like, oh yeah, I had my surgery, I'm feeling fine, I don't have any pain. First off, you have to have drains for 5 days, so I don't even know what's like going on. Maybe because I had mine so long, I had to have more drainage. I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure no matter what, you do need drains. And I was disgusting. Like, I didn't even shower, I don't think, for 5 days. I think I tried to wash my armpits with like a cloth and soap, and that's all I could do really. And yeah, it was gross. It was so gross. I just stayed in my bed, and it was like really disgusting. And yeah, like the pain was pretty bad. I didn't take that much pain medication just because I don't like taking it. I think I honestly only took 2 of the pain pills of my whole bottle. And I managed. I wasn't comfortable, but I wasn't in excruciating pain where I absolutely had to take a painkiller. I think I actually maybe just started taking like some normal Tylenol a couple times. I can't remember. So pain is bearable, I'd say. Like, when I got the surgery done, when I got my breast implants, I remember from lying down to sitting up hurt so freaking much because I got them under my muscle, and it just like, it was so much pain. So I thought it would be the same, but it wasn't at all. Like that was not affected. So the pain wasn't too bad. I would say it took about 3 weeks for me until I started feeling more normal, like where I could go out and kind of not think about the pain so much and just like do stuff like go to eat, do errands, kind of things like that. There were times where I would still feel pain though. Actually, going like this, tying my shoelaces, like bending down. I believe I like tore something. One time I really hurt myself, and I could tell with my healing process that I set myself back a couple days. And that was at like 2 weeks, or almost, I think I did it twice. I think I did it like 2 weeks in to healing, and then I did it at like a 3-week time. And both times it hurt. I don't know why that, like going like that and leaning was hurting me. But at 3 weeks, I would say I was like pretty good. Pain continued though, probably like at least a month and a bit. Nothing like bad or anything, but like I could feel it. And I remember it was really hard to want to straighten my back and like push my chest out. Like I was naturally just like hunching, favoring this area and trying to keep it like protected so I wouldn't feel pain, I guess. So it did take me, I would say comfortably, at least a month for me. I don't know, I guess I'm just slower than most with healing. But yeah, so I'm fine to go like this. I don't feel any pain anymore, actually. I can feel where the drains were. Like that still hurts a little bit for some reason. The scar area is slightly sensitive still. Nothing bad. It was really sensitive up until maybe 2 weeks ago. It was like, I didn't even want to touch it. It was still sensitive. I'm finally, when I wash and use like the scrubby thing or the loofah, whatever, I will now like lightly go like this. Whereas before I didn't even want to touch the area. I would just avoid it. So yes, I will quickly show you guys with a bra what it looks like. I'm not showing that much detail because I don't really feel comfortable, but you'll kind of get an idea, and I'll talk about my afterness of what I look like and my thoughts more. Hang on. So I'm really flat. This like bra thing I'm wearing is actually something I had before that I would wear with my other boobs. So it's kind of like big, whatever. But the thing is, the only reason I even wear a bra, to be honest, is just to have like some material in between my shirt and my chest. Now, so this bra even has padding. Like I am flat and this has padding. Oh great, I have a bad knee, hang on. So this is how I am now. There is like nothing. The one thing though with getting the implants removed is whatever was here, like up here, the breast implant, now I have like nothing there. It's just like nothing is there. So it's just kind of down here and it's just small. And I think with time, what I've read and from other people's videos is that you can like massage this area, and even with working out, it will start to like fluff up again. So I just think, yeah, that's just a part of it. I don't think it's that bad. Whatever. Okay, so I'll show you my scars. I'll try to show you. So I had mine inserted from underneath. A lot of people get it done with the nipples. I didn't want that. That like creeps me right out. So when I got them, I opted for under here. But now the problem is, because I had a larger cup before, the scar was like under the cup, right? So now that cup is removed and my boob is like so little and up here that the scars seem really down below. I think that's why. I was trying to figure it out. Okay, so here are my scars. So they're pretty bad looking, I think. So this is so end of October, so November, December, and we're almost through January. So pretty much, yeah, like 3 months. 3 months of healing, and this is still where I am. So I don't know if like how minimal this will get to. The problem is this is, like I said, below my boobs. So if I wear a bikini or anything in public, most likely the bikini is going to end here. And this is what I've even noticed. I've already gone to the pool and stuff, and I've had this issue, and I keep pulling it down because I don't like it. Yeah, these scars show. So I'm gonna go bikini shopping and try to see if I can find something that kind of has more, like a thick band like this is what I want, right? To cover that. So that's one thing that sucks and I don't like. Yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna put my sweater back on because I just feel weird. So yeah, the scar thing sucks. That's probably the worst. That's probably of anything, the thing that bothers me the most is the scars. But there's nothing I can do. You know, I'm sure I can find a swimsuit that hides that. It's not really the biggest deal. I have yet to try a push-up bra. I'm kind of interested in if there is, like honestly, there is nothing. Yeah, maybe I could push something up. I don't really know. That's something I have to play with. Like, I would really need a really tight push-up bra with like a lot of padding to do anything. So yeah, getting the surgery done, the drains were the shittiest part for sure. Yeah, I think it was a really good decision though, and sometimes, especially with Instagram and stuff, I think you see so many pictures of people with boobs. Everybody, you know what, once you get focused, like for me, I never, like of course sometimes you notice like, oh, that girl has implants, like you notice it, you think about it, but typically you don't. Once I made the decision to remove my implants, all I seen was implants. Like everywhere I turned, I was like, oh my god, everybody has implants. Like this is an implant world. It's actually a crisis. Because why are so many women, why are we so obsessed? Like, I totally get it if you just want that look, but I think there's even so much more to it. I think there's so many people that are just not happy with their bodies. I think it's one thing if you're just like, you're really set on a look, like I want to be like va va voom, like I want this look. But I think more than that, there's just so many girls that are not happy and need like something, like it's like in their head, it's just they're not good enough. And it's so crazy that it's so common to alter your body and to put these sacs in your body. Really strange. It's a problem. It's a crisis. So yeah, healing time for me was long, and I don't know what these people on the internet say, like, oh, I'm fine, it's only 3 days, hee hee. It's not like that. It took weeks to feel comfortable, for sure. And yeah, and so I'm just starting to work out again, and I was doing some exercises like on the floor where I lied right down on the floor, and then to work out my chest. And when I went all the way back, I could feel a tearing feeling almost, so I don't even think I'm quite ready for that full extension of like with the weight. Yeah, oh, even walking, like just, not that I even really have anything to like bounce, but just the slightest movement of walking for the first few weeks just was weird and uncomfortable. Nothing major, but just, you can tell your body's not normal. But yeah, I'm so flat. And at first, like, look at, there's like nothing here. And this is like a little bit of padding. At first, I remember going around people and I felt so flat. Like, the difference, oh my god, like when you look in the mirror after getting it done, it is so shocking. And I'm getting used to it now, but before I was like, oh my god, like I look like a boy, like there's nothing at all. And it's just this huge change and shock. I actually cried. I left the doctor's office, was it the day she took out the drains? Yeah, that was the first time, because they put this little bra on you. So I never like peeked or anything. I didn't even want to go there because I was so grossed out from the drains and everything. So when she took out the drains, that was the first time I looked in the mirror, and I walked out of the office and I just cried. Like I cried in the elevator because I just felt so ugly. And when I first got them out, my boobs actually have been like making a better shape already. They've been forming proper, I don't know. They just looked really bad. Like it was just horrible. And yeah, oh, I forgot to talk about this. Anyways, I'm over that now, that crying problem. I was like, it was just that day, it was just such a big shock, and I moved past it. I feel fine. I'm fine with the way I look. It is what it is. I'm totally happy. Like, to have my health is a lot better than being concerned of something in you is poisoning you or like making you ill or something. I don't want that. I way rather choose my health over being more attractive. Like, no. So this is something I want to mention too. Most people seem to go home with a compression bra. My doctor did not give me that, and I don't like that. He didn't do that. I feel that it's very important to stay compressed because, I almost forgot to mention this, I started forming, I would say, what is a bit of a seroma. And so what that is, that's like a pooling of fluid under, or it can be, I think, anywhere where you got the surgery, I don't know. But under my boob, it was like kind of puffy, and it was really concerning me. It was like by my incision, and it was just like puffy. I think on my incision, like all puffy. And I started Googling seroma and seeing people getting really, really bad seromas. So I was like, oh my God, I need compression. Like that's a lot of times what can cause a seroma, I guess, is not enough adequate compression. And so I think if you are compressed, the fluid can't like start building in places. I think that's how it works. I'm not a doctor, so don't attack me in the comments. And so I went on Amazon and I got these compression bras. Oh my God. So if you're small, well, I guess you can order a bit bigger sizes, but whatever you get, note, like I got a small, and the small fits like an extra small. Like it was so freaking tight. I swear to God, it was squeezing my ribs, but at the same time, I kind of liked it because I did feel really compressed. The shitty thing is it took like 5 days to get here. I don't know why. Amazon, it was supposed to come in 2 days, didn't. And yeah, so I went like a week, maybe a week and a half without proper compression, which I don't think is very good. Most people go home with a compression bra, so that's just a thing to note. If for some reason your doctor doesn't give you a compression bra, maybe even have one on hand, because you're going to want to switch in and out of your bras anyways. So look for something. I'll link the ones I got. They were really good because they zipped up in the front. So when you get your surgery, you can't like put your arms up or anything. So it's nice to have something where you could just easily like put your arms in and like zip it up. I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, it's just the compression bra thing is really important. And then the painkillers, I don't think you're gonna need nearly what they give you. I'm probably forgetting things, but I hope not. Anyways, I want to say this too. I thought my boobs would sag. Like I thought they were gonna be like little like floppy socks, just like flopping over. Once the implant was out, it was gonna be like this floppy skin thing. Not at all. They are not even saggy at all. And I had my breast implants in me for 15 years. A C cup. Even sometimes I would buy D cup bras. So yeah, so if you are like me and you're so worried about what you're gonna look like after, I don't think you have anything to be worried about unless you have like massive boobs. To begin with though, I was really small, so maybe that makes a difference. Like there's not that much tissue to fall down. I don't really know, but I thought my skin was gonna be loose and stretched, and it's not. And that was 15 years. I was really surprised about that. So I really hope that me saying this encourages you, because I know that that is probably the biggest factor in why women are afraid to explant, is the way they're gonna look after. And I did not get a lift. So, you know, if I'm like this, hopefully you'll be like this and everything will be a-okay. And I hope that this is encouraging for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I always try to get back to everybody in the comment section. Check out my video on why I decided to get them removed, all the reasons. And yeah, have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.